Prepare yourselves. There's another controversy around Helldivers 2. There have been players that have been getting banned from the main Helldivers 2 Discord. It says that their bans cannot be appealed at all. And I don't know why I said that appealed, really weird, but their bans cannot be appealed for any reason, and this is coming mostly out of nowhere. But people are speculating for what might be happening. I have reached out to Arrowhead to get an official statement from them, or if they're going to make their own official statement, but I haven't received any news from them yet. So I just thought I'd make a video going over what I've found and what I think could possibly be happening. Before I go through this, and just to prevent any sort of panic or anything, no one has been banned from the Helldivers 2 game yet for any of this. People have just been banned from the Helldivers 2 Discord server. So if you're worried about losing all your progress in Helldivers 2, that's not happening. No one that has been banned through this situation has been banned in the actual game. It's just from the main Helldivers 2 Discord. Whether it's an IP specific ban or just an account ban, so whether you can go back on that server with an alt or something, I don't know. But people know that they are getting banned for stuff they haven't said in the main Helldivers 2 Discord server instead for stuff they've said in separate servers like the Custom Galactic War, or, servers that members have made that Arrowhead has taken the liberty of joining and then pruning through to find messages and then banning players based on the messages that they've said in those members' servers. People on the Helldivers 2 server, so on the Helldivers 2 server, people are getting banned for promoting any mods on the Helldivers 2 server because mods are risky because people could very easily get hacked en masse if an account gets compromised with that mod. Arrowhead does not ban users from the Helldivers 2 Discord server for having mods. You can post screenshots even though you have client-side mods, as long as you don't go and actively tell people to check it out and use it. So if you have a Star Wars Battlefront mod, that's awesome. If you have made everything look like Star Wars, that is amazing. But if you link to that Star Wars mod or tell people to go and install the specific Star Wars mod because it's so cool, that will get you banned. Now, is this a bit extreme? To me, yes. I think it should result in a delete of the message and a warning. And if you get warned again or your message gets deleted again for promoting a mod, then I think that should then lead to a ban because you've been warned, and it is a dangerous thing to do because any mod could be malicious, and all it takes is one click of a button to have people have installed cheats that they don't know of, and then they get banned or have their systems completely hacked. Does that happen? Maybe. Has that happened? No. Will it happen? Probably. And I think Arrowhead is just trying to prevent that. Will it happen? So what's some advice that I can give in order to help you guys prevent from being banned from the main Helldivers 2 Discord server? Don't share links to cheats. If you're going to do that, do it in DMs or request to DM people to do that, because Arrowhead can't go into people's DMs, but they can go into servers. If you're in a server that is sharing or promoting a large amount of cheats, don't participate in it. And again, if you are, go into DMs and do it. If you're a mod developer and you're on Nexus Mods or Arsenal, attach a VirusTotal screenshot to prove that your mod isn't malicious in any way at all whatsoever, or something like that. I don't know even if that will help at all, or if Arrowhead even cares about seeing that, or if it's just purely about posting links to just files that you install into Helldivers 2. A senior moderator in the Helldivers 2 Discord mentioned that cheat distributors or developers getting banned is not a conflict of interest. It's cheat distributors or developers getting banned and nothing more. So I got bad news if you're developing cheats or if you're distributing cheats. You're kind of cooked. As for what Arrowhead considers cheats or hacks, I'm guessing it just means stuff that hooks into the game like any other cheat or hack and modifies the game in an unfair way that allows you to gain an exceeding advantage over what other players have. So I'm using the Stoker in this video. If my Stoker was able to shoot fire and bullets at the same time because I attached a script into the game to make it do that, that would probably be a hack or a cheat, because the game's not designed that way. The game wasn't published or built to be that way, and it's very much an unfair advantage over other players. So if you're in a server that is distributing cheats or hacks that need an external app in order to inject itself into the game to modify the game to give you an advantage over others, then you might want to not be in that server anymore, because you might be caught in the crossfire if you even mentioned whatever that server is about. And if you're worried about whether you having mods is going to result in you getting banned, it won't. You can still have a mod in your game that changes it cosmetically, but if you have a mesh editing mod or a rig editing mod that results in those videos we see about like a tank having 5,000 guns on it or something. I've seen some videos of that. It's pretty chaotic. Yeah, if you have a mod that does that, then that will most likely, probably, most definitely get you banned, because under Arrowhead's own terms and messages that they've sent, anything that edits the way that the game functions by attaching new stuff onto existing meshes is against the rules. But if you have something that changes the mesh or something that alters the mesh so it looks differently, like the Star Wars mod. I'm not promoting this mod, I'm just using it as an example. Like the Star Wars mod that just changes your armor to look like a stormtrooper and changes the mesh of enemies to look like droids from Star Wars, then that's not against the rules of modding. But if those droids in that mod suddenly had 8 extra limbs and they all had guns on those limbs, then that would be against the rules, because that's not how Helldivers 2 is supposed to look or function. And while I'm here, I'm going to give a little PSA. People have been complaining about the graphical fidelity of the new update, where everything looks terrible and there's rainbow sparkles everywhere and some parts of their game can look super, super, super bright. This is because you haven't cleared your shader cache, or it might be because of a driver incompatibility. So, with the new update where it has the upscaling in DLSS, I recommend deleting your shader cache. There's tons of resources on the Helldivers 2 Discord for this and online that you can look up in support forums, but deleting your shader cache and then allowing Helldivers 2 to rebuild that shader cache and updating your drivers for your graphics cards or just updating your consoles can help fix these issues or completely fix these issues. If you're on console and you're experiencing the glittery, sparkly rainbow stuff, then contact your console support about it to see what they can tell you, because I'm not sure. I play on PC. But yeah, just delete your shader cache, update your drivers, and it'll be all good. I'm playing with DLSS on right now, and I see barely any change other than when I'm in volumetric lighting, it's a bit dithery, but that's fine. I don't really mind. I get like 90 FPS now, where I only get like 70 FPS max before. So just to recap again, as long as you're not distributing or promoting cheats or mods, then you'll be fine. You won't be banned or anything. But if you recommend a mod or a cheat to someone publicly in a Discord and Arrowhead sees that, then that's against their rules for their server and the game, I think, even though I haven't really seen any official rules for Helldivers 2. If you're promoting cheats or mods or something like that, Arrowhead can ban you. So if you're going to do that, do it in DMs, or don't do it at all. Or encrypt it in like base 64 or something that Arrowhead can't read. Is this a step too far? I think so. I think it's a little bit too extreme of a measure against cheating / unlawful modding, because if it's in a separate server to the one that Arrowhead actively moderates and keeps track on and posts their updates to, I don't think Arrowhead is accountable for what can happen to people, because at their own discretion they've installed these mods into their game and that puts them at risk. Maybe, and here's a potential solution. If Helldivers 2 detects any modding or any modified in-game stuff, whether it's cosmetics or textures or stuff like that, and it's a different hash to what's in the game, it pops up a warning saying that you have installed mods into your game. Any side effects made by these mods is through your own discretion, and Arrowhead is not responsible for any effects these mods may cause. Because Minecraft has tons of mods, right? So many mods. And a bunch of mods for Minecraft have been responsible for tons of computer hacking and deploying ransomware on a ton of people's computers and deleting game data or something like that. And obviously there's hacks and cheats for Minecraft as well. And Mojang never once has taken accountability for these mods being distributed because it's not their official mods. Mojang hasn't officially recommended any mods for anyone. They have mods on the marketplace, sure, but again, I don't think those are really Mojang mods because they're made by players, for players. But then again, Minecraft and Helldivers 2 are kind of different games, you know. They both have voxel destruction and manipulation and terraforming, but I think that's where the similarities end. Though, also a thing to look out for would be to not talk about Nexus mods, Arsenal, and the Custom Galactic War. Just to keep all discussions of modding outside of the Helldivers 2 Discord server or in a private server with just your friends that doesn't have any public-facing links to it at all. Now, in my Discord server, I'm going to be changing the structure of things a bit, and I'm going to be adding new rules to keep all of you guys safe from discussing this, because if I see you guys talking about mods or Nexus mods or Arsenal and the Custom Galactic War, it could lead to issues with Arrowhead and lead to you getting banned from the main Discord server, which I don't want for you guys. I just want a little server I can hang out with my fans and talk about stuff. So thank you all for your time and watching this video to give you a little bit of a PSA on what's going on and what I've found. Don't talk about modding with Arrowhead's Eye. Just talk about it in DMs or something, or recommend things in DMs or in group channels or stuff that Arrowhead literally can't see you talk about it, because it is technically against that Discord server's rules. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.